Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So, we started learning this week about spring, the new season of spring. And some of the things that we said about spring was that in the spring it rains a lot, which it has been raining a lot, so we know that it's spring. But one of the amazing things is that whenever it rains, then the flowers can start to bloom. So whenever spring comes, that means that the flowers are starting to grow, which is so exciting because it makes our earth so beautiful, right? It makes our world so beautiful, the flowers, and that is what springtime is all about. So, and it also gets sunny, right? Because in the winter it's cold, and then in the summer, and when it becomes spring, then the sun can come out, right? The sun comes out and it's raining, and that's exactly what flowers need. Remember when we planted our plants for Tu B'Shvat, we planted grass seeds and we needed sunlight and water. And that's what happens when spring comes. There's sunlight and there's water. So that's why all of the flowers can grow. So today on Zoom, Morgiti said something so nice. I really liked it. So I want to tell you what she said again. She said something so cute. She said that just like we all have names, right? Like my name is Mora Debbie and Morgiti's name is Morgiti, and every single one of you has a name, right? The flowers have names too. What? That is so silly, but it's true. The flowers have names also. So let's review some of the flowers that Morgiti taught us about. Ready? So the first one she taught us about was this beautiful flower. It's usually red, but they're not only red. Sometimes they come in pink, sometimes they come in yellow. They can be other colors. It's called a rose. It's called a rose. It is such a beautiful flower. This one is called a rose. Then we also had this. You know what? This has a cool name because it has to do with what the flower looks like. This is called a sunflower. Do you see the yellow petals coming off? It kind of looks like the sun, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like the sun? So that's why this flower is called a sunflower. It's so beautiful. It's called a sunflower. Then we also have, remember, she told us this has a funny name. It is a little bit funny. It's called a tulip. It's a little taller. You see, it grows up instead of growing out and big. You see how the sunflower, the petals all come out, right? For this one, the petals all stay up. They stand up tall like this. It's called a tulip. It's called a tulip. Usually they're pink and yellow, but tulips also have different colors. A lot of flowers have a color they usually are, but you can get them in other colors too. But this one is called a tulip. Okay. Then we have, look at this. Isn't it so pretty? This is one of my favorite flowers. It's called a daisy. A daisy. They're white and they're yellow in the middle. It's called a daisy. And these also, the petals come out. It's called a daisy. Then we also have, it almost doesn't even look like a flower, but it is a flower and it pops up all around. It's called a carnation. It's a big flower. They're usually big like this. The tulips are small and roses can be small, but carnations are a big puffy flower. This is called a carnation. I know it's a big word. It might even be a hard word to say. Carnation. It's called a carnation. Then we also have, look here. This is called an orchid. This is a funny flower. It grows in this shape. It's not even one flower. It's a bunch of flowers that grows on a stem like this, and it grows sideways just like this. Instead of growing out, they grow sideways. It's called an orchid. Orchid. Let's review. Ready? I have all of them on one paper here so we could see. We have rose. Say a rose. Rose. A sunflower. Say sunflower. A tulip. A tulip. You see it's long and tall. A tulip. We have a Carnation, carnation. A daisy, a daisy. And an orchid, orchid. Yes, these are all beautiful flowers with different names. We love flowers. Can we sing our spring song again? Spring is here, spring is here. Flowers growing, birds fly near. Spring is here, spring is here. What a happy time of year. Nice job, Nursery. We'll see you again later.